Hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. So let's find out, what can you expect for Cancers? There you are, right there, the Chariot. Okay, Cancers. The overall energy of your reading is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is about getting balanced, balancing the scales of your life, holding your sword up in self-protection, in truth, and in clarity. This could be about self-justice, self-protection, self-balancing, because it's right under your card. So up here in your highest energy, the Page of Pentacles. These are the two highest energy cards in the reading. So what you're balancing over is you're trying to get grounded. You have your eye on this pentacle, and pentacles are about security, stability, groundedness. Sometimes it's about a commitment you might have an eye on. So let's read on and find out why the Page of Pentacles and the Justice card are two of the highest energy cards of this reading. The Justice card surrounds the entire thing. So next to the Page of Pentacles is the Chariot. This is your card. So this actually, besides being your card for Cancer, the most important thing is the energy of moving forward. That's what the Chariot is doing. And one snap of those reins, you can zoom forward. You don't have to dilly-dally. You can just zoom. So this Chariot here is right next to the Page of Pentacles. You want security and stability. You want to be grounded. You want to be level. You want to be balanced. You want, and you want to do this with your sword up. You don't want anybody to stand in your way. You don't want anybody to say come in and knock you off your path. You know what you want, and it looks like you want to just go get it, go after it. Next to the Chariot is the King of Swords, another air sign energy. So we have Libra, and this can be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Might be strong in your chart or around this reading. Sword is up. Look at that. So you're in self-protection mode. You are definitely serious about moving forward, and you're serious about having the truth and the clarity about how you're going to go about and do this. So this is usually through conversation with swords. So the King of Swords, male or female, you are so far in self-protection mode. You want to be balanced. You're trying to keep your balance or regain your balance, one of the two. You are seeking truth and clarity as far as how you are going to move forward to find your security, your stability, and possibly more. Let's find out. Under the Page of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands. This is communication, and a lot of it back and forth through the airways. So there's always somebody. You're not having this with yourself, are you? So there's somebody else involved here in this reading. It may be a Libra. It may not, because it's the energies that really matter in the tarot. If a sign shows up that matches, it's just like all the better. So here we have lots of communication. It is about the groundedness, the the stability, the security here that you so much seek. On the other side of the Justice card, where you are trying to be balanced and you are in self-protection mode and you know what you want and you want to go for it, we have the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is under the King of Swords. Next to the Justice card, both swords are up, self-protection. The Six of Wands is about success. So, and this is like other people celebrating your success here. So it looks to me as if you're going to succeed and your endeavor. And your endeavor includes this security, this stability and groundedness. So you're going to, work it out. You're going to figure out a way to do this. This card can also represent engagement, I want to point out. This wreath here can symbolize engagement and people celebrating your union or engagement with someone else. So under the Eight of Wands is the King of Cups, water, your water energy. I think this is your energy. I think this is you, Cancer, again. Male or female, this is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So you might have one of those others in your chart. One of those may be around this reading, you'd be communicating with the water sign. But as far as the energy goes, I think this is you, and I think you have a huge cup of love, and you've pulled it back. And I think you pulled it back because you have your eye on the pentacle right now. And it's like you don't want to hand out that cup of love unless you can have the pentacle too. And there's conversation about this. You have a lot of it, but you're trying to protect yourself. You don't want to just be in love, you want the pentacle. So next to the King of Cups is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is under the center energy, being balanced, self-protection mode. And next to the King of Cups, which is, having that giant cup of love and holding it back. You are you've got to your wit's end. There was something going on here which brought you to a point of, you're hanging on to a staff here of fresh starts and new beginnings. And they're all around you, like you've had a lot of fresh starts and new beginnings, but you're worn out. And you've come to your wit's end and I think it's about this pentacle, about the security. And I think that's why you're pulling back that cup of love and you're holding it tight to you, because this Nine of Wands is looking right at the King of Cups. And it's right under the Justice card. So I feel like you've kind of made a decision, or you're going to be making a decision to just, proceed forward towards commitment, towards being grounded, or towards stability and security in your life. Here we have the Empress. The Empress is under the Six of Wands. It's also next to the Nine of Wands. The Empress is a card for Libra, which we have here. Can be here too. Or Taurus. So Taurus, also might be strong in your chart or in somebody else's chart. But the Empress is here to tell you, whether you're male or female, that you have a lot of beautiful qualities about you. The Empress is if you're a parent, you're an excellent parent. But the Empress is kind and thoughtful and considerate and generous and loving, and I can go on. And whoever it is, if there's somebody in your life that you want to be secure with, if you want to hand your love out to somebody here, and you really want it to become more grounded, more secure, they have to have a lot of the same qualities that you have, or it will not work. Very important. And this is under that Six of Wands. So for those of you who are looking at engagement on that type of security, it will work if they have a lot of the same qualities that you have. But you're tired. It looks like you're just so tired of handing out your love and not getting the pentacle, not getting the security from a relationship here. So you're going on the defense. You're like, I'll get it one way or another, with or without you. That's how I feel. Let's take out the second part of this reading, Cancers. See what else it is that we need to know about this reading. It is about the Pentacles. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles up here in your highest energy. This is you focusing on that pentacle. Remember? Your highest energy, looking at the pentacle, focusing on it. Focusing on it right here, beginning of the next section. On your highest energy line. Working on stability, security. It's right next to the Page of Swords. You want to protect that. Your sword is up again, as you can see. You want to protect the security and stability that you've been working on and building on. This is what you want, and you really don't want anybody to stand in your way. Page of Swords. Sword is up. You're not swinging it, but you are on guard. Just like all these others, you are in self-protection mode because you really want to reach a goal here. And that, like I say, I can't say it enough about being grounded and secure in your life. On the back side of the Page of Swords here, we have the Devil. The Devil, this is the card for Capricorn because of the horns. These are ram horns, okay? That's the only reason. But the energy is what's most important. So this is toxic. So yeah, I guess it's becoming toxic. That's why you pulled back your cup of love. Whoever it is that you're having all this conversation with has to do with being grounded. It's becoming toxic to you. It's like they're just not putting in the effort like you are willing to do. I have the Six of Pentacles under the Eight of Pentacles, or Eight of Pentacles. This is being breadcrumbed by the other party. Here's those scales, and that's what throws your scales off balance. This is where you are getting in your self-protection mode. You're becoming like in a state where you will take care of yourself and you will get what you want with or without whoever this person is. They don't want to contribute. You'll do it on your own, and that's exactly how I feel in reading this reading. So, being breadcrumbed, you definitely feel that. I feel like the other person is breadcrumbing you. So right here, I feel like this is more like success in you achieving your groundedness, your security, and others will be proud of you for it. Next to this Six of Pentacles is the King of Wands. Now this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But it's under the Page of Swords too. And you're kind of on guard. I feel like this might be the other person. It's like they hold the staff of new beginnings and fresh starts, but they don't, on one hand, it's like they act like they want to move forward, and on the other hand, they don't treat it's like actions speak louder than words. They're not actually getting up, they just keep acting like they're getting up, okay, to move forward, and you're catching on. And we got the Wheel of Fortune right on the back side of that King of Wands, and under the Devil energy. Yeah, the universe is getting involved. The universe is trying to pull you away from that toxic energy, and it's trying to move you forward towards your better, your fortune here. You can't stop the wheel. This is the universe. You can delay it, but you can't stop it. So there might have been a delay somehow, but it is pulling you. It is pushing you. It is whispering in your ear and trying to get you to make the right moves for the things that you need from your life. So under this Six of Pentacles is a Three of Wands. There you are. It's close to the Empress card. Holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. Looking out over her horizon. There are three ships out there. I don't know if you can see them. They're so tiny. But you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're wondering, is this your ship? I don't think so. I don't think it is your ship, and I think that's what you're realizing here. Because it's becoming toxic. How can your ship be toxic? You're not going to be waiting for a toxic ship to come in. No. So I think it looks like you're kind of turning your back on this relationship, and you're more willing to look out there and see if there's someone better suited for you that will be coming in. It's right next to the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're walking away from this individual. They may not have fire in their chart, okay? It's the energy, and the energy is like they on one hand, kind of act like they want to move forward, but they never get up and do so. And so it looks like you're going to walk away. And there's that cup that's missing right here that you're holding on to. So you still got a huge cup of love, and you are holding it close to your body. You're not handing it out. And I feel like you're walking away from that King of Wands, and you're deciding to move forward on your own. This Six of Swords is right under the Wheel of Fortune and next to the Walking Away. And this is moving away. It's kind of away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer, more peaceful waters in your life. Being pushed by a pole. It's not an engine on this boat. So it's like it takes some work to get away, to get this thing straightened out, to make changes in your life. And I really feel like that's what you're doing. And I feel like, the universe is what's been doing this. I think you've been working on it. I feel like the universe has really been trying to get you to move forward. Um, and you've been doing it like baby steps. But up here, it's like you're taking control. It's like something just comes over you, and you're like, you know what? I know what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm just doing it. And I think you might just give that snap of the reins here and get these sphinxes to get up and go and just go. That's what the Chariot is all about. And so Cancers, let me take out one more card. The Knight of Pentacles. I knew it was about that pentacle. They keep promising to move forward with you. They're feeding breadcrumbs to you in this relationship. You've been working on it. They're not coming forward with that pentacle. This is the slowest moving energy in the deck. It looks like the horse is standing still. It is moving, but it's so slow it could take lifetimes for that pentacle to even reach you. So that's what you're on guard about. You're like, I've been working on this relationship. I've been trying to build on it. And now you're going into self-protection mode, like, I am going to work on my own security now because you're not coming in with that pentacle, and you need to be grounded and you need to be secure. So you pull back that cup of love and you're like, I am doing this on my own. I know what I'm doing and I'm going to do it. And the wheel, the wheel is like your support system because it is definitely like pulling and pushing on you and whispering in your ear, giving you ideas and just really helping you to move forward. So, wow. Cancers, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.